Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, I want to share with you my Blender file for making 3D layer clothing quickly and easily. But before we continue, if you want to support this channel, please join my Roblox group and buy my UGC items. The main feature of this file is this mannequin, which is already rigged, so you can easily transfer the data from the mannequin to your clothing. I'll show you an example with this hoodie. First, we need to parent the hoodie to the armature. To do this, select the hoodie. Then, while holding Shift, select the armature. Next, press Ctrl P and click with empty groups. Now we need a modifier to transfer the data from the mannequin to the hoodie. To do this, select the hoodie and go to the Modifiers tab. Then click on Add Modifier. Click on Search and look for Data Transfer. Select the mannequin as the source. Now select Vertex Data and expand the Vertex Groups tab. Click on Vertex Groups. Mapping, select Nearest Face Interpolated. Now click Apply. As you can see, the hoodie is rigged without having to manually wave paint. The reason this mannequin is in T-pose instead of A-pose is because if the arms are too close to the torso, when transferring the data, the sleeves will get attached to the torso. With the T-pose, the transfer is almost perfect for most clothing. Here is what happens if the mannequin is in A pose. If your clothes are in a different position, you can quickly adapt them to the mannequin using the Sculpt tools. Select the hoodie and go to the Sculpting tab. Select the Pose brush . Press F to increase or decrease the area of effect. If the brush is affecting the torso, reduce the area by pressing F. Go to the brush settings and scroll down to Pose Origin Offset. Increase this value until the line begins on the shoulder. Then click and move the arm to the position you want. Use the grab and drop brushes to better position the clothing. Remember that your model can't exceed 4,000 triangles. To see the triangle count, click here and select Statistics. And it must be watertight. Close the wrist, the waist and the neck. I'll delete these vertices now to show you how to close it. Select all the vertices, press E to extrude, then press M to merge and select Add Center. Change the names of the inner cage and outer cage. Adding the name of your mesh here. Now we are going to fix the outer cage. The outer cage needs to cover the clothing. To do this, we use the sculpting tools. With the draw tool, click and drag until you cover the surface of the clothing. I always add a triangulate modifier to the model to avoid issues when importing to Roblox. Remember to turn off the mannequin layer. Now to export it to Roblox, click on File, then Export, then FBX. On the path mode, select Copy and click Embed Textures. Set the scale to 0.01. Open the Armature section and disable Add Leaf Bones. Click on the plus icon here to save this preset, so you don't have to do this every time you need to export clothing to Roblox. Write a name for your preset and click OK. Now click Export FBX. Now let's import it into Roblox. Click on File, then Import 3D. Select your FBX file. Here we are also going to make a new preset. Uncheck the Upload to Roblox box. Then click on the three dots and select Save as New. I do this because I don't want every file that I import to be uploaded to Roblox automatically. Write a name for your new preset and click on Save. Then click on Import. Now I'm going to bring my own avatar to test the clothing on him. Click on Play. Then click on the Select tool and then click on your avatar and press Ctrl C to copy. Then click on Stop and press Ctrl V to paste it. Now click on Avatar and then click on Setup. In this window we are going to test our clothing with different animations. I select the hoodie and click on the accessory tool. Then click on Next. Select Clothing and I'm going to select Jacket for this hoodie. Then click on Next. You can test your clothing here, but I prefer to test it on my own avatar to be sure there are not errors. And then click on Generate Mesh Part Accessories. Now select your accessory. Make sure you are selecting the accessory, not the handle. And then click on the plus icon on the avatar setup window. I'm going to select Jacket. Click OK. To test this jacket, I'm going to remove the t-shirt from this avatar. You can turn around the avatar by clicking and dragging with the left mouse button. Then, to test the different animations, click on Animations and select a different animation. I like to use the range of motion animation, the walk, the run. I make sure that the elbows and shoulders are not clipping, and I also like to see the jump animation. And if everything is good, right click on the accessory, then click on Save Export, Save to Roblox. On Content Type select Avatar Item. On Accessory Category I'm going to select Jacket Accessory for this item. And remember, you need to write something on the description to be able to submit the item. If you have questions, leave them in the comments or join my Discord server. The link is in the description. And don't forget to check out my UGC. Thank you for watching.